coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show.
Go deep. Go deep, go deep.
Wait a minute! Well, that's just great.
Fighting for evil because good is dumb. I'm the kid. This is the Going Deep Show. Studio tonight, the one, the only, the goddamn infamous Mr. Kleen. What's up? Are you on, Mr. Kleen?
I am. Greetings, everyone.
Are you on? You're on.
I'm on.
Urine. Are you in?
I'm urine. Kind of Uranus.
He brought in a special...
Uranus.
He brought in a special lady in his life now.
Yep.
Someone who licks his ball sack clean. He licks that fucking shit clean, dude. Did she get down in your gooch region?
Nah, I'm none of that.
No gooching?
No gooching.
You don't motorboat his balls?
Ooh.
Well,
Well, now that we brought that up,
let's tack that onto our list of things to do later.
right.
isn't it? What did we say? Sexageddon? Sexageddon
Yes.
2019?
Seriously.
Sex Fest
Sexageddon.
2019.
What the?
Sexageddon sounds better.
Sexageddon sounds good.
Sounds
Jesus. Wow.
That's getting serious.
Also joining us, I believe, this Kelsey girl's over there playing on her phone.
Look, Kelso.
She's millennialing. She's not paying attention to anybody except her goddamn phone. Millennialing.
I'm telling a stupid joke.
Is that a word? Millennialing?
It is
It
now.
should be a word.
It is.
It sounds like something you do while you're going down. You forget to like what you're doing down there. You just start doing millennialing. You know, they say to do like the ABCs and shit down there, don't they?
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they say?
That's
No.
The first time you go, they should teach that in sex ed. They should.
They fucking really say that? A, B, C, D, E, F, G when you're... Seriously.
With your tongue, yeah.
They've so.
Oh,
you've never
okay.
heard
Well,
that?
that makes sense.
Oh no! What you were you mean first like what you thought it was like you should do the ABCs
Literally.
as far as how long you
Like-
should be down there?
That or fuck if I know.
26.
I haven't really ever,
26 seconds.
Can you imagine if if somebody took that as what she's saying?
That's what... Yeah, I know.
26 letters, ready? That would be fucking nutty.
Aren't you done yet? That's
When is the, yeah, exactly. When is the what's the longest you've ever gone down on a girl before, Mr. Clean Man? He's like, well, we're gonna find out tonight, man.
yeah, whatever I say, I got to break the record pretty soon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Probably close to an hour.
Close to an hour, yeah. How about the same?
Yeah.
Close to an hour. My tongue started hurting, my jaw, whole
Yep,
fucking thing.
yep.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Yep. It's really bad when you get a stuffy nose. Like you can't breathe through your nose. Like you ever had that? You know what I'm talking about?
Stuffy nose, yeah.
Like you're down there, you can't breathe.
You ever get a stuffy nose and you think like you have a bloody nose?
Oh.
And then you realize she's on her period.
Oh. Fuck.
Some
What the fuck? No, I'm just kidding. That's not right.
Red Wing action.
That's completely wrong.
We're not talking about Detroit Red Wings either.
No. Usually what we do before we get into like eating pussy that's bloody is give a listener line number. It's 989-331-0543. That's 989-3310-KID. You can call that up and leave a voicemail message, get on the program. And if you called right now, you'd be live. If you're watching us on the live YouTube. The site, we had a little technical difficulties earlier. I always make sure that we have the levels and shit kicking on here so everybody can hear. Went to the live feed on the phone. It was not kicking on. So if you're watching it there, thank you for joining us. I had some stuff I wanted to bring up with you. Let me hit my notes. Where's my notes? Okay, we had an email. We had an email from a listener.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was from a female fan of ours, and she had a dilemma.
Uh-oh.
She was a lesbian.
Uh-oh.
And
You say was a lesbian?
Well, that's the kind of the problem. She's still a lesbian, but she was married to somebody, and her partner, her husband, what do you call it? Her wife, decided that she was transitioning into a guy.
Oh.
Which totally threw the girl off. Like if you're a girl into girls and you get with a girl, you're like, I found my girl. And then your girl decides
She wants a penis.
she wants to be a dude. How do you come to terms with that? You know what I'm saying? Let's say you are with Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean decides, I'm going to be a fucking girl.
Oh,
How are you going to feel about this? How are you going to feel?
How?
Wait a minute.
That's how I'm going to feel.
Kleen wants to be a woman. How do you feel about it?
This is the thing, though, is I've never been with a woman, so right? Maybe give it a shot, see how it works.
That tongue game.
I might like it. I might do the ABC thing with my tongue.
Step
Who
up the
knows?
tongue game. You're like, I love your gigantic clit. It's so girthy. So girthy.
And then I guess go from there.
What if I decide to become a hermaphrodite? I'll get both equipment.
Oh my God.
Satisfy both.
Then
urges.
she can put a strap on and fuck you in both ways. Think about that for a fucking second. That's like a hole with a thing and then a hole with a thing.
That's just
And
really
then it's
fucking
like a hole.
complicated.
You can do a whole kind of like
That's so complicated.
like that would be like a fucking thing.
Wait,
You know what I'm saying?
I've got the perfect.
You can
idea.
see it.
I've got the perfect idea. Let's both become hermaphrodites so we can fuck each other at the same
Not
time.
me. Don't talk to me about this shit. I don't want anything to do with that, man.
No.
What the hell is that shit?
Imagine if Mischief and I both had penises and vaginas. We could fuck each other at the same time.
I always say I kind of wanted my own. Just
You want your own dick?
extra
play with
steps.
it.
Yeah. There's a lot of extra hands that you need for that. I mean, yeah.
We'd have to have one vagina higher than the other on the one
Kelso,
person.
what do you think of this? Would you, if you were with a girl and she decides to have a sex, or let's say you're with a guy and he decides to have a sex change, what are you thinking of this?
And you're really into him.
I mean, really into him. You're like, well, let me think it on the positive side. We can share
you just-
accessories.
Are we talking about like, oh, what's his name?
Chaz Bono. The Chaz Bono? No.
track runner.
Bruce.
Oh, Bruce Jenner.
Caitlyn Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, it'd be like him, but he still has his penis.
As long as he's still hot, right?
Yeah, he's still got his junk, doesn't he? I think he hasn't fully
I
got
think
it
he still
chopped
does.
off
I think
yet.
he does. He
So
just
your
has,
biggest thing is, I don't give a shit if he dresses like a chick, as long as he can fucking pound my vagina.
There you go.
Right, Paul Rudd? Yo gon' get up in your vag. Right?
true. Very
So-
true.
So, but you have to go in public with this person at some point, okay? You don't think people are going to snicker a little? I'm not saying that's the right thing to do in public. I'm not saying that's the
You're
right thing.
saying people never snicker at you?
I'm not saying that whatsoever. They definitely snicker.
I think people are going to snicker no matter what. So
I just don't care. I would. They can snicker at me. It's just fine. There's a certain level of like, are they snickering at me because my ass is hanging out? That may be embarrassing. Are they snickering at me because of this, the ABCD? But they're definitely not snickering at me because I'm dressed like a girl and like have makeup on, and then there's nothing against that, Boy George, whatever.
And you got to leave your beard if you do that.
yeah.
That's
No, man,
sexy.
I'm gonna go bearded. Got my
But I'm not
beard.
gonna lie. There's some men out there that are 10 times more hotter than a chick in a chick. So
I can agree with that. They're girls.
you may not get any Snickers.
I've seen dudes that look like girls that are
Yes.
just like, yeah,
And you're wondering, is it? Yeah.
yeah. What the fuck, man? I wonder how deep his vagina is.
Go find out.
I wonder how tight his vajay is.
Probably pretty tight. It's probably never been used as much. It's got to be
It's
broken
super
in like a
tight,
new
dude.
pair of shoes.
Fucking tight vajay. That guy's got a tight vajay.
That's just wrong saying that.
It is.
Did you record that? Because that's going to be part of your ringtone too. You realize that, right?
Everything, man. Everything. You know it, man. But I thought that was an interesting thing. So let's say you're going to have to give words of advice to this woman who has to get to decide, are you going to stick it out? Are you going to stick with the person who decides to become the opposite thing of what you originally got into the relationship for?
There's a couple questions though. Is she going to go full on? I'm going to get myself a dick, or just like dress the part?
I don't know. That's a good
Because
question.
if you're just going to dress the part and you still have, your vagina, then they can still go at it.
She called it a virgina.
Virgina.
She said virgina.
Yeah, it's kind
I
of
love that.
kind of like Virgin, but slightly
I
different.
love virginers.
So I guess you have to take that in consideration. Or is this person going to go on full on, get your ass a dick, give it a shot? You
I
may
don't
like
know.
it. You never know.
I never wanted my ass to have a dick. That would hurt. That would. Clean.
They make lube for that, just saying.
Let's dive right into that action. Is there any backdoor action that's on the plate for the evening?
More than likely not.
No. That's a work in progress. You got to work your way up to
Right.
that shit.
We're starting with the pinky, ring finger, middle finger, thumb.
That's okay. That's okay to
You
do
got to work
that.
your way up to that. That's not just ram bam, thank you, ma'am. That's not how that fucking works.
I have a couple of headlines that I wanted to bring up. I know Clean sent some great subject matter to me today. But the first thing on my list, I saw something. We're all familiar here, at least with the old farts in the room, are familiar with this thing called the remember the granny from the what's the Bowflex grandma? You know the Bowflex grandma?
Yeah, yep.
It was this woman who was in the commercial. She was like, I use the Bowflex and I'm a grandmother. And she looked like a fucking supermodel. It was like you were shocked by this. There was a headline I read today where this woman, let me see here, where the fuck is it? This woman was getting arrested for a crime, but all anybody could talk about was how hot she was, and she was like a grandma. They were like, hot grandma arrested. Hot, gorgeous looking grandma. Every headline I read was this hot grandma shit. I'm like, so I look at the fucking pictures of this woman, and I'm like, whoa, holy shit, that is a fucking hot grandma. I was just insanely shocked by this. Social media cares more about grandma's looks than her crime. Okay, let me get my goddamn TV going here.
What'd she do?
Oh fuck, I almost spilled my beer.
What did she do?
Let's load up here. We'll figure it out here. Okay, oh, damn it. Social media cares more about grandma. Okay, here's the story. What the fuck? Why can't I get to the goddamn story? Where's the read more button?
Get your shit together.
I'll play the audio clip from it. Okay, so we'll play it here. After the fucking ad. Jesus Christ, ads. Okay, you ruined TV. Why you fucking ruin the internet? Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to try to read this to you. It's one of those where people don't talk. 50-year-old Allison Yorston was convicted of committing a public order offense after getting angry over not being allowed to board a flight. First world fucking problems. Assaulting a cabin crew and police officer in altercation over the incident. Okay, so she went a little ape shit. Grandma's a little fucking nutty. Let's see here. What else does it say? I hate when they don't report to me. I don't want to read. This isn't goddamn school, okay? This is a fucking podcast. I'm here to drink beer. Her crime was not the only reason that she made headlines. Yes, it's because she's a fucking smoking hot grandma. So, this is back to now. I'm okay. Here's the fucking picture. All right. So I need to. We touched on this just a little bit in the previous episode about your waitress being hot.
Yeah.
The extra tip. The whole world we live in, where we constantly have to convince ourselves we either have to fight against the good-looking people, or we have to come to the defense of the people who are not as good-looking and make sure that they're treated equally. That's kind of the world we live in.
Yeah.
Right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Is that a good way to describe it?
That is.
So, this is, again, one of those instances where, remember that criminal who was the good-looking guy that was in jail? Remember this guy? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's fucking hot.
Yes, he was an attractive dude. He was in
Didn't he get some modeling contract or some shit when he
Nobody gave
got
a
out?
fucking shit that this guy committed a bunch of crimes. He's in all these gangs, did a bunch of fucking shit because he was good-looking. Good-looking people get away with fucking murder.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to bring this picture up and put it up on the goddamn screen. So I need your take on this, Kleen. So what do you think? As you get older, you cross over from being this attractive younger person into this middle age, but then at some point you're going to be that old fart on the other side where people look at you like you're just an old man. You get the damn early bird special, the fucking
meatloaf,
the discount. Right. What do you think? I mean,
right, that's 6 more years for me.
6 more years.
55. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I can get, what is it? AARP and all that good shit.
Are you kidding?
Senior discount?
You can?
Senior discount. Yeah, 55.
How old do you have to be? 55.
55.
Well, damn. 55? Yeah, I got a little bit of time for that still. Let's be real. I'm glad for that.
What you're 4 years younger?
I'm 43 right now.
Oh, okay. So you're 6 years younger than I am. Okay.
Okay, let's see here. We're going to put this up on the tube so you can see what this hot granny looks like. And don't get me wrong, man. I would fucking do hot granny.
That's her?
That's the hot granny, dude.
How old? 50?
Fucking shit. She just been
What the fuck's she doing to look like that?
I know it. She's fucking smoking hot
50,
granny.
She's only a year older than me.
I know.
Not even a year older.
You look good for your age.
She's like, damn, Kleen, you'd fucking get up in that shit.
I plead the fifth.
Don't plead the fifth.
Some of the comments on here's the comments.
I'm pretty sure if I was in your shoes, I would.
Okay, I'd
Kleen, you read the first comment here. Okay, it's gonna come up.
I beat the brakes off of it.
Here you go. Read the first comment that one of the people made.
What must say she looks bloody good for 50. Just the same shame she couldn't act her age.
Wow. That's true. That's true.
True.
That's a valid point.
But anybody could fucking act like that on an airplane. Doesn't matter your age.
Kleen, read the next one.
Yeah, I'm blind, dude. I need
What's this
Oh
one?
my god, disgusting behavior. Mine, she has to be the most attractive grandma I've ever seen.
She's pretty fucking hot.
She is. Wait, where does she live, though? Did we see where she lives?
Probably Florida.
Or California or LA or some shit like that.
Warm.
She can
Personal chef, personal trainer.
She can live right in my fucking face. I don't give a shit.
I know.
She's fucking hot.
Yeah, I was showing my age there. I need some new glasses. I
Hashtag
haven't got a
me
new
too.
pair of glasses in 2 years.
She's a seriously attractive grandma. Yeah, she is.
She's got it going on for Granny.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So I love when I discovered like shit like that where the world don't give a shit. It doesn't give a fuck what she did. They don't care.
No,
that
they're
bitch
more about
probably
their
coulda-
looks.
That bitch probably could have murdered somebody, and they don't give a fuck.
Yep, it's true.
Fucking good shit. Okay, let me hit a couple other ideas. Kleen, let's talk about you. You sent over the story of the kid getting sent home with a special package.
Oh yeah, his teacher apparently sent this kid home. He was like, what is he? Kindergartner.
He's a young kid, man.
I think it was kindergarten. The teacher sent him home with a turd in a Ziploc baggie with a note on this saying, "I found this turd on the floor in a bag."
You know where I'm going?
Can you imagine doing that?
Shitting on the floor? Have you ever shit on the floor before?
Not intentionally.
I've never shit on the floor ever in my life.
Yeah, no.
No.
I've shit my pants once.
It's time to do it. Kelso, ready to go shit on the floor with me?
Time to get shit.
Time to get shit floored.
Hey,
Get swifty.
here you go.
Shit on the floor.
I wonder if these two are crazy enough to do Depends or are friends with us.
Depends with our friends.
Are you ladies crazy?
Are you?
Hello.
Crazy?
Let's do
We
this.
need to let me get the music on for this. We need to have some special music for this.
Uh-oh, it's romantic music, right?
No, it's not romantic
Is that no
music.
bow chicka wow wow?
Bounce,
No,
brown cow.
no, it's usually rock and rolly. Let's see
Ooh.
here.
Rock and holy?
There you go.
Mr. Clean's dumb idea that we're gonna do. What do we call this
Hey.
section of the show?
We'll do the 40-ounce challenge first, and then we'll do the 40-ounce game.
Oh, wait, I don't have to wear Depends, do I?
Yep. And you got to pee in them.
Fuck.
It's time for Mr.
Really?
Clean Stupid Ideas of no, I almost said 1999.
I've done it.
2019. That's the real year.
It's disgusting.
Kelso, were you born in 1999?
96.
1996, everybody.
I graduated in
96.
99. You were like fucking 3 years old.
Wow. I was 26 when she was born.
Mr. Clean's Dumb Idea is brought to you by Bent.Cards. Go there for all your stupid card treats and anything else you need.
Ben.Cards, that is a sponsor, Mr. Clean.
Yep, I hear
You
that.
know it, man.
Yep.
So, okay, to fill her in about what the damn Depends Our Friends
Well,
challenges.
back in the day, what was this like? It was back in the first
2005.
Yeah, 2005. The paralyzed and I came up with this brilliant idea, and the paralyzer went along with it and embraced it fully. Yeah, we're gonna do the entire show in Depends and wife beaters.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So
Yes.
we did the entire show, and at the end of the show, we both went in the bathroom and straddled the toilet, and
We recorded
we
from
drank.
the toilet while they were.
We drank as
yeah.
many beers as we could before we had to pee, and I had 7.5 beers, and pissed in my Depends. It was the hardest thing I ever did in my life because your brain will not let you pee your pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very hard. Do you ever go swimming? You ever go swimming in like a pond
Yeah.
and like go fucking piss in the pond? You ever done that
Happens.
shit? You ever done that? Is it hard for you to do that? I
Yeah.
can't. I have a hard time. I can't
Yeah.
pee in my when I have pants on.
No, even do it more when you're gonna wet yourself.
Yeah, I know.
It
It's
was
weird.
that
It
much harder.
was so mind over matter, man. Where it was just like I couldn't do it. It was fucking weird. Yeah, so that's the thing.
And the gross thing is for a guy, well, for women,
that's not
you're
a
gonna,
gross thing.
it was like you fill up your front and then it goes up your back. And then,
Oh, Lord.
then when you're
Oh,
then when you're
fuck.
taking it off, it feels like it's 20 pounds.
I don't know about that.
It's like
shit.
I feel pretty confident putting Grandpa in these. They held 7.5 beers.
7.5 beer babies. Something else you sent me, which I was very, very intrigued by. Tara Reid.
Yeah, she looks like she's melting.
She's so awful.
Did you see her boobs?
Yeah, I should.
Her left and her right boobs?
They're so fucking awful looking.
And the fact I don't even think she's got a bra in the picture.
No
So
way.
it makes it 10 times worse.
There's no way she's wearing a fucking bra in
no,
that picture.
you
no
need
way.
to like lift
No
that
way.
shit up and make it look even or something
There's
because
no
that is
way.
just fucking wrong.
No, it's too
no
many
way
boob
she's
jobs.
wearing
She
a
got
bra.
too many
yeah,
botched
she
boob
got
jobs.
botched.
Too many times.
Fuck.
There's no fucking way that bitch is wearing a bra.
No, you
Yeah,
can
but
see her
that's the thing
nipples.
is you know that they look like shit. Somebody's got to tell you they look like shit and you need to like help that.
Her friends, whoever her friends are,
Fuck.
or her management or whatever, they need to step the fuck in like ASAP.
All I gotta
goddammit.
say is if my shit looked like that, y'all motherfuckers better tell me something.
Tara Reid, if you're listening, go on the show Botched. They'll take care of you. Seriously,
sometimes
they
they
do
will.
They do some pretty fucking good job.
She had some fucking destroyed titties, dude. Seriously. Now, with that in mind, years ago we did a show where we were looking at remember the magazine FHM or Maxim or all these magazines that used to be out with, where it was kind of like
She was
it
hot back
like
then.
PG-13 related skin mags or at least what they were get for guys. There's a stack of them I have they're right over there. There's a whole fucking stack of them sitting right there with some Playboys and penthouses and shit.
I probably brought over some in the past.
Oh yeah, you have. And there was a cover of her on one of them. And I remember talking to Jay about her, and I said, that fucking bitch, no, she's fucking destroyed. And he's like, fuck no, look at her, she's fucking great. I'm like, dude, seriously, you wait. Fucking 5 years, that bitch is going to be fucking tore up. Sure enough, man, her whole fucking situation is just fucked.
You want to know the funny thing is? If you look back at old videos of the Paralyzer in the studio, Paralyzer's holding the Maxim or something I brought over, sticking his tongue out, and it was Tara Reid on the spread.
Is it really?
I'm 99.9% positive.
Dude, I'm telling
It's
you.
a video. It's on our videos.
It never holds. Some girls like that.
It was when Ringler was in studio.
Girls like that, it has to be difficult to hold those looks, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Women, I think, even, what's the best way to put this out there?
Oh, just say it.
Held to a higher standard.
Like,
than
look,
men are.
okay, no, and then I don't even mean to, this is another reference that's very, very old school that I'm going to bring up, okay? Mm-hmm. Stern, just this past week, was talking about the Oscars, okay? And he mentioned Bette Midler was on the Oscars, okay? And Bette Midler back in the day was like looks like a goddamn puppeteer made her, you know what I mean? Like, her face was not exactly Hollywood fucking beauty. Now, of course, you can purchase that, but she's like 70-some years old. Howard's said he was looking at her titties, and he couldn't keep his eyes off her titties and looking at her titties the whole time. So of course I have to look it up. Sure enough, man, she looks fucking great for a 70-year-old fucking girl. For a 7-year-old lady, she looked like complete. I wouldn't even if someone said, "Hey, Bette Midler's over there," I'd be like, "Yeah, that's cool." Bette Midler's over there. Back in the 80s, but now I'm like, she looks fucking great. I was shocked.
She looks better than she did.
She looks better now than she did back then. You know?
Money can buy things.
That's amazing to me.
That's the thing, though, is money can buy you either really, really great things
or
obviously
prostitutes.
back alley bullshit things or botched titties.
That's true. Now, on the flip side of that, there are women who come into their own late.
Yeah, true.
There are women who come into their own late who had and those are the women you always look at and go, how the fuck did that guy land that girl?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's like, holy shit, what happened there where that gumpy motherfucker was able to get with that hot chick? And you're like, well, he must have stuck with her through the fucking gumpy years. When she was gumpy, their gumpiness equaled out. Yeah. We're both gumpy, and then he just happens to win the late gumpy lottery, and she becomes fucking hot as shit for her 40s and 30s, late 30s, early 40s into their 50s, and he looks like fucking shit and gets worse. And everybody's like, how the fuck did that asshole get with her?
Well, that happens.
That's a fucking lucky son of a bitch.
Well, think of the people you went to high school with. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
You see people that were really hot in high school that are hit now.
Oh fuck yeah.
And vice versa, that were kind of mousy or whatever was the word back in our day. And now all of a sudden they're freaking gorgeous. They just really grew into their own. You know what I mean? Their features filled out and they look really good. And maybe they lost 10, 15 pounds. They're just fucking looking great.
Shit, I looked like a goddamn troll in my high school years. I didn't come into my own until 10 years ago.
You look great. I don't mean to ask how old you are. How old are you compared to this motherfucker here? Are you
I'm
younger?
38.
You're
I'm younger.
She's 11 years younger.
You'll be fine. You're gorgeous. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I think. Thank you.
Fine.
I think she looks a lot better now than she did.
Clean. You look
I think so,
exactly.
too.
He looks
He
exactly the same
hasn't
way.
fucking
He hasn't
changed, right?
aged a fucking
No.
day. You haven't aged a day since you started
No.
this program. I'm not even joking. You look exactly the same.
That's what I said.
Yeah. It's a miracle.
That's good for his age.
It's a goddamn miracle.
It's all that fucking alcohol. It just never stopped.
It just cleans out
Is that
your
what
system.
it is? Because
Yep.
then damn, I need to get on that train.
Cleans out your fucking system, man.
It's
Right?
fermenting my insides.
Alcohol and pussy, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. Alcohol and pussy.
Delicious.
Sex.
That's the name of a book.
I skipped the drugs.
That's the name of a book right
I
there.
just went straight to
Alcohol
sex.
and pussy.
Right?
Hey,
Boom.
I just did the sex and the rock and roll. I didn't do the drugs.
You didn't do any drugs at all?
just occasionally with the map here at the studio.
Little weed popper. Little weedage.
You remember I was talking about the story when he slipped me an 1100 or 11,000 milligram Vicodin whenever when I was wasted drunk because I had a blown out back from deadlifting back in 04.
He's always good for slipping you something. He tried to he gave me shrooms one time, and I was like, I was so fucking drunk that I didn't even do anything. I could barely tell. I was so fucking wasted. It was like a complete waste of mushrooms.
You got to remember this. You remember when I was like so wasted from that Vicodin and all the beer I drank that I couldn't even talk. I was like, you're like, Kleen, close out the show. I'm like, and you guys are fucking all laughing at me.
To be honest with you, I'm amazed that when I go back to the shows, I can't tell the shows I'm drunk on. That's good. I can hold it together enough that I can talk still.
He's better now.
Well,
are you eating pussy? What the fuck are you doing?
Back in the shows with the Paralyzer and I, and when Matt was in the studio, when we'd have like 40, 50, 60 empty beers sitting in front of us. Remember that fucking table we had like piled up past my
100 shots of beer, man.
Yeah. Woo. 100 shots of beer in an hour. Psh, good show. Playing with my handguns and fucking swords at the house.
All right, let's talk about what's on tap, everybody. We got to do it every episode of the program about this time. I kick Fat Tire.
Still sucking down cider boys.
She said sucking down.
Sucking down cider boys.
I love
Blackberry Wild.
I'll suck some shit down. Kelso, what do you got over there? What are you doing? Cider boys still too? Liking it? Sucking it?
It's gone.
Bud Light, suck one. What's going on in your world over there? You got any fucking... You're still baristaing? Still delivering? Are you like? Are you? Do you do the drive-through? What do you do? What do you do? We're not going to talk about which major corporation you work for. She's a barista for a major corporation.
Yeah, she works for Bixby,
based out of
Bixby Coffee,
a gigantic northwest city. Do you have any fucking crazy, stupid, idiot stories of people like complaining about some shit that they just didn't?
Oh, tell the green tea story.
You spelled my name wrong.
I have one where a customer asked is green tea green.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We're all dead fucking silent.
We're all
serious.
20 points stupider now.
They asked you that?
Yeah.
And then what your response had to be just like complete fucking
It's green tea.
It's green tea green.
How old was this individual?
Maybe about your age.
Were they mentally fucking retarded?
Apparently.
But I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell if they were retarded?
No.
When they walked in, did they like go drool
on themselves?
Almost choked on my beer.
Do you green tea green? This is the lost art here, making fun of retarded people. You can't do that nowadays, apparently, because
you're gonna offend the shit out of someone.
You offend the shit out of people who usually aren't retarded. Because usually the people who are retarded, they can roll with it, and they find it valuable that you've included them in making fun of them. If you can make fun of every human being on Earth, except the retarded, let's leave them out. Let's make them feel even more alienated by not including them in the fun.
Right, exactly.
Am I right? I mean, come on, let's be fucking serious. That's fucking wrong.
Right.
Right, I'm fucking retarded.
We're gonna make fun of everyone.
Yes,
fun of everyone.
Right. Everyone has included that.
Right.
Okay.
I make fun of myself,
So listeners, if you're retarded and want to be on the show, hit us up. We'll have you on the show. We'll make fun of you, and you can make fun of us.
Because does it ever make you wonder if when we make fun of, should I say retarded people?
Yeah, say it, man.
Let's say retarded people.
Mental.
Do they make fun of us?
Maybe.
Like how...
In their mind, they're ripping on us 24/7. They can't get it out very well, but...
Timmy!
Everybody, this is the Going Deep Show. Kleen, you got any final words?
As usual, clean it if it's dirty.
Kelso.
Peace out.
Peace out. Is peace and love or just peace?
Yeah, peace.
Go fuck yourself, green tea asking retard. Mischief, anything from you?
No, I'm out.
You guys have fun?
Hell yeah. This is awesome.
Yeah. Nice little introduction for you.
Thank you.
If you want to reach the show, send us emails. studio@goindeepshow. Also call 989-331-0543. That's 989-331-0-KID. For the rest of the Going Deep Show crew, it's me. Chill to the next one.